In this world of gynocentrism, when women have been living lives without consequence, sexually, financially, and socially, stories like this one I'm about to highlight are a dime a dozen. In Louisiana, a mother of 3 is being charged with second-degree murder for killing her baby after falling asleep on it. She was under the influence of 4 types of drugs at the same time. I want to issue a trigger warning. I'm about to show you the picture of this woman charged with murder. So if you have children in the room, I advise you to have them leave now. Whoa. Strong and independent woman, for sure. Boy, after seeing her, I'm not sure if Western civilization is even worth saving. Now, there are no details of the parenthood of the child, but taking into consideration the picture of the woman, I would contend that all 3 of her children have different fathers. So here's the article. Late last week, authorities charged a Louisiana woman with second-degree murder. She fell asleep on her 9-month-old baby, killing the child. A statement from the Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Office confirms the arrest of Heather Hall, 28. According to the statement, deputies responded to the residence in West Monroe on March 12, 2020, in reference to a 9-month-old child not breathing. The victim was located by deputies at the residence, deceased. Investigators spoke to Hall's boyfriend, who allegedly said he returned from home Thursday to find the sleeping woman's legs on top of the baby, who was face down on the bed. The paper reports the boyfriend told deputies he was waking up Hall and realized the infant wasn't breathing. I'm not surprised there is not a husband, but instead a boyfriend in a picture, some random guy. He's probably not even the father of any of these children. So Hall woke up and grabbed the baby, according to the warrant, rushed the child to the kitchen where an unnamed witness started to perform CPR. An unnamed witness? So this place wherein 3 children reside is occupied by a man that is not the husband of their mother and another person? This place is probably a drug house, but this cuck People magazine writer Chris Harris here is too much of a pussy to tell the truth. He frames the story as nicely as he can for his mostly female audience. The warrant reportedly alleges, here's that alleged word again, that Hall admitted to using meth on Tuesday and ecstasy on Wednesday. She told investigators she could not remember if her legs were on top of the baby prior to her being woken up. According to the warrant cited in the News Star's coverage, Child Protective Services investigators conducted a field urine analysis and reported Hall had tested positive for meth, marijuana, ecstasy, and amphetamines. Damn. And here's another example of how the media covers up for these iniquitous bitches. The title of the article said she allegedly was under the influence. However, the fact that she was on drugs was confirmed by investigators. There were 2 witnesses to the murder, and she is not denying that she did this. But because she's a woman, the media has to say allegedly in the title in several different places in the article. Where was the allegedly qualifier for Brett Kavanaugh or Clarence Thomas or any other guy who was charged with rape just because a woman claimed it happened? Hall is being held without bail. It was unclear Monday if she had appeared before a judge to plead to the murder charge or if she has an attorney to speak on her behalf. So where's the outrage? A woman is meant to be the primary caretaker of her child, the one to transmit cultural values to them, the one to soothe the child in their formative years, the one to maintain its safety at its most vulnerable stage in life. However, these types of stories happen all the time, and there is not one bit of outrage. But when a woman claims that a man 30 years ago touched her inappropriately without any evidence, the world goes mad and attempts to ruin his life without probable cause. Where is Alyssa Milano tweeting outrageously when an empowered woman like Heather here kills her child while drugged up? Where is the Twitter video of awareness by the legion of empathetic and concerned Hollywood actors and actresses singing Imagine or some other leftist song to raise awareness of the epidemic of abusive, absent, and murderous mothers like Heather here? Hell, where's Greta Thunberg when women like Heather here have 3, 4, even 5 bastard children raised on government entitlements, paid for by debt? Debt that consumes precious resources, which goes to waste on entitled leeches. But of course, there's only silence. Heather here is just another of the millions of women in Western democracies that were raised without a masculine father, without borders, in a matriarchal society which is destroying our hard-won Western principles.